we were talking about political prisoners, and I think that one thing we should keep in mind is that despite the fact that political imprisonment exists to take organizers and leaders out of our community, when they leave our community, those organizing skills do not die. Many of them, with the prisoners themselves, they are still capable organizers. They still know what to organize. They still know what to do. They still know what's required, and they still know what condition they're in. So sometimes they try to impart that wisdom to their prisoners. Now, we should also note, and I think the duplicity of the American prison system is defined by this, but the American prison system frowns on the political organization of prisoners. When they try to form unions for wages, when they try to politicize themselves, the Department of Corrections consistently declines that. When they try to read books, just basic books, you can't get Martin Luther King's books inside of a prison, in some prisons. You can't get his books inside of some prisons. You can't get books that are critical of prisons inside of prisons. You can't get the new Jim Crow, Michelle Alexander's The New Jim Crow. You cannot get that in most prisons in America.
And with them going to these iBooks, they definitely won't get them. They definitely won't get them. They definitely won't get them. Not even changing gears, Antoine. People have to understand these things, COINTELPRO, and these different categorizations of our groups. The name changes. That's all. The tactics don't change. They change the names. So
right.
it confuses them.
Yeah,
So like now, the FBI says black identity politics is more dangerous than Al Qaeda.
Right. Black identity extremists. That's what they call it.
Whatever that means.
Yeah,
but again, it's only a problem when black people stand for themselves. We're not standing against anyone. I don't want to understand it. I do understand. The problem is when we stand up for ourselves and want control and sovereignty, like you said earlier, over our own well-being. Just like they take care of other places. We're here. We built this country. We're not going anywhere. We want our rights, and it's not just as citizens, but our basic human rights. Because some rights, like we had talked about before, with the immigrants problem, the immigrant policy problem, not the immigrant problem. The policy problem is certain things are just inherently human rights, and being able to eat and have access to clean water is a basic human right, whether you're a citizen or not. Now, you're a citizen it's just like your family. Your family should have extra or the first benefit of the doubt. We have the least benefit, and we were born here against our will. We only want what's ours. We want our government, since it's our government, until we can get another one, or until something happens where there's another one in place. We have to either try to find a way to make it work for everybody, or something has to be done. Give me what's mine, that's all. I don't want special treatment, but as a so-called citizen of this place, I have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I have the right to fresh, clean water. I have the right to feed my children. I have the right to a free public education. But I guess that doesn't work because my skin got something in it that says that I don't deserve the same basic rights that are afforded to every other citizen of this country. Black people don't want special treatment. They just want to be treated like everyone else. And if we don't galvanize ourselves, we have to galvanize about something.
Go ahead with it. I think we have to be careful with that line of argument simply because, despite the fact, again, I agree with you that that black people are, I was going to say civically unambitious, but that we just want to live. I'm not saying we're not ambitious. I'm saying our basic wants. We want what everybody. Exactly, I want to be able to live. I'm not saying anybody's late. I'm not saying not engaged.
I'm saying we want.
When I say civically unambitious, what I mean is that all we want is some stability and some peace.
Well,
I think that's
we want the same rights accorded to everyone.
I think that's a very human thing to want, and I think that's a dangerous thing for black people in a white supremacist state to want. I think that the desire for stability can lead to a desire for integration and assimilation, simply because one of the main mechanisms for peace and stability is a belonging into the American civic project. And I think that we should take a tack from New Africans. New Africans say that we are not Americans, that we were Africans, indigenous Africans, who were brought here against our will and kept here against our will without compensation for the labor that we gave this country, and without compensation or recognition of the rights that are due to us, not as citizens, but as humans who great wrong has been generationally committed against.
Right.
And I think that when we approach politics from the perspective of just stability and peace, which again, I want to reiterate, it is not bad to want stability and peace. These are things that you should want. You are a human being. You deserve stability and peace. You deserve security, whether that be financial, whether that be in terms of whether or not you know you have food for yourself or your family. You deserve these things. But part of wanting them in a state that is oppositional to you makes you less likely to see that state as the impediment to that security and to that peace.
Well,
when we're thinking about stability and peace, that's exactly what Martin Luther King wanted. That is exactly what most of the people who participated in the civil rights movement wanted. They thought that desegregation and civic participation through the ballot was a path towards stability and peace. And look where we are.
Well, you know me.
No, I do know.
Well,
I do know
everybody, because again, I said it before and I'll say it again. If you don't want me here, give me mine. Give me what's owed to me. Give me my land. Give me my money, and I'll get out your face. You hear me? And I think a lot of black people would be and
I think a lot of black people think that they can have stability and peace without having land and without having that money, without having reparations.
Well, when I said
and they might be right about that. Black people, white people love black people that don't think that the government owes them anything, Herschel.
Well, they owe me. I don't know. I'm like Martin Luther King. I'm coming for my check. Didn't he say that too? We coming for my check.
No.
I want, and again, I'm not asking for anything unreasonable. Or when black people ask for reparations, it's not unreasonable. We were wronged. By this country.
And we shouldn't ask for it, we should demand it.
Say that again.
We should not ask for it, we should demand it, because it is again due to us. It doesn't. An injustice does not require state acknowledgement to be an injustice.
That's right.
An unpaid debt does not require acknowledgement to be. Again, that debt is there. That injustice is there. It is uncorrected, and black people are correct to consistently and generationally demand an acknowledgement of that debt and a payment of that debt. We are in a crisis where we are deserving recipients of generational restitution.
Exactly, Antoine. And people, we got to get together again. We both said it earlier. Power doesn't see itself. It's not. Nobody's going to acknowledge it.
It was Frederick Douglass, if I'm not mistaken, that said that power concedes nothing without a demand.
That's right.
It never has, it never will.